I am back. I just finished another live. I am back again. I am Mrs. Best. We're here to go over our weekly recap of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. This episode is titled Nonsense and Sensibility. What a tongue twister. This is season 12, episode 13. This is the episode before the finale. And we don't get reunions now that Love and Hip Hop's on MTV for whatever reason. So this is just what we got to work with. Anywho, beautiful people, friendly reminder, James and me have different work schedules now. So there will be a lot of recaps that are going to either happen on the weekends for when I'm available, because my weekends I do dedicate to my husband. I am married, and that's probably why I'm still married. You can also catch me on James's channel during the weekends, but during the week, it will be just me. So hopefully everyone is satisfied. But you ain't got to look at me. You just got to hear my voice. So it shouldn't be that hard. But let's get into the episode. We see Sierra. Sierra is the example of a beautiful Black woman ruining herself with plastic surgery. I can't understand why she keeps touching her face, and she needs to just leave it alone because she looked great her first season and she just keeps changing stuff. And I don't know who I'm looking at. It's an imposter. And as a Gemini, we can be a little bit insecure at times, but we're also very confident. I don't want her to touch her face. But she's going on a double date and plays pickleball because everyone else is playing pickleball. These people didn't even know what it was or what to do, how to do it. Pickleball irritates me, that tiny ass racket. I don't understand why people are suddenly in love with pickleball. Just go play tennis, get the real workout. But they're playing pickleball with their better halves, aka the boys that they're robbing the cradle from. And they discuss their joint engagement party, which I don't think a soul on the planet Earth, Zarnon, Pluto, back when it was a planet, I don't think anybody takes either of these women's relationships seriously. How can you? They have been engaged so many times, like we just expect it and we don't even care about it, like television wise. I don't care that they're engaged again. It's sad. To me, I'm just like, okay, these hoes is passed around now. Let's see you on like the 55,000th man. Stop it. So they discussed their joint engagement party and who to invite. Sierra was weird. She's like, I'm gonna go with the flow, because Carly wants to invite Amy because she's good friends with Amy, but Sierra wants to invite Bambi because they back cool. But Carly and Bambi got beef, and Amy and Sierra got beef. And then Amy got beef with Sierra and them. Personally, in my opinion, y'all, I like Amy sometimes, but I wouldn't have invited Amy just because she's the one who has multiple beefs with people, including someone who the party is for. If this is, and this is how you know that these engagements are not serious. That's how you know even they don't take these engagements serious. If I'm having an engagement party, I don't give a damn if I'm on my fourth marriage. I'm not inviting nobody to the party who I do not like or I'm not cool with. Like, I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it at all. Apologies for the background noise, y'all. My door is creaky and my husband keep coming in and out. He took a bath. Thank God he's clean. But they're discussing the beef and they're like, oh, everything's going to be okay. Everyone should get along, all this extra crap. If anybody takes their engagement seriously or thinks that Carly or Sierra has actually met the one, the match, the person that they're supposed to be with, please comment. I would love to hear your thoughts on why, because right now I can't see it. So we then learn that Carly's baby daddy, the father of her daughter Jasmine, has died, which is kind of concerning because I believe the baby daddy was around her age. And we learned that he had a stroke. He fell over. Unfortunately, Carly's daughter Jasmine had to pull the plug on him, aka take him off of the machines, the life support machines. That's traumatic for anybody. That really is traumatic. I feel for her with that, and condolences to the loved ones. I have several questions, but I'll get to that later. But that's really sad. I can't imagine having to do that. Now we move on to see Scrappy and Spice filming a music video for a song. And here's the thing, I really actually like the song. I love the Afrobeats, dancehall, Jamaican, like anything that doesn't sound American is good for me. But I'm Scrappy. I'm thinking of the songs that you had when I was in high school now. This is definitely something different. He's singing on the track, singing his heart out. And a lot of Spice's music, she does really good collabs, but I'm starting to feel like all her collaborations, not her individual music, are starting to sound the same. Like you can't tell the difference from song to song. I hope they figured it out, but I think that's more so Scrappy's fault. Now, Spice asks Scrappy again about the Amy lyrics. She's like, "Do you go together?" Everybody's trying to figure that out. And Scrappy explains that they are not a couple, but they're going on a fun date, which y'all know from my previous recap. To me, a fun date means you want to hit it, quit it for the night, and maybe come back and hit it again in 2 weeks or 2 days or hell, even 2 hours. You never know. It's giving they both got a bone to pick with Bambi, but they just so happen to be sexually attracted to each other. So they're like, let's try it and see where it goes. For me, the whole situation is strange. With from Amy's lyrics to Scrappy calling it a fun date. Because Amy was kind of stupid for that. Even if it's a diss song, you could have dissed her without talking about your baby daddy wanna wife me. Don't speak for that man. Speak for yourself. You could have said something else. So I thought that was weird, but hey, what can we do? So we did see Zell Swag, who, in my opinion, this man thinks that he can dress. I don't feel like Zell Swag be looking that good, y'all. I'm sorry. I just don't. I'll take Saucy Santana and that linebacker body in a dress with a beard and a beat face over Zell Swag's outfits. He's starting to look a little goofy to me, or like he belongs in a sci-fi movie. That's how I feel. But I was happy to see that Zell wanted to apologize to Yandy because he brought up her man. And in my opinion, I don't know how the rest of y'all feel. I believe every single rumor about Mendeece's Harris. Every single rumor, I believe it. Do you know why I believe it? And James will probably agree with me. Shout out to James. You guys be sure to subscribe to his channel. But I feel like when Yandy was pregnant at the same time as Erica, the other baby mama, and then having beefs with all these other people, I think Mendeece's always has been a man that dabbles in multiple women. I felt like he wanted to marry Yandy and wanted to be faithful, but her not legally marrying him and then constantly bringing up how she held him down and all of this stuff, and then ignoring his wishes and not treating him and giving him the respect that you're supposed to give a husband. He probably said F it and went and got him some coochie. Just saying. I don't think they've been together for a long time, though. That's my opinion. But Zell apologizes to Yandy, and then he's talking about how he came into Rennie's little baby shower party where he was tripping on everybody because he felt like nobody was taking him seriously about him having a baby on the way. Zell, it's a weird situation. Saucy Santana's the one who really got at him. Everybody else just kind of laughed, but like, you are the energy that you put out. If you come into a room full of people and you're like, yeah, they laughing at me, they making me out to be a joke, I'm mad, then that's what you're going to believe. You're putting yourself in that negative space. You could have walked in and said nothing. Why does it matter? You barely know these people. I don't understand why you care. I don't. But Zell, nobody takes you seriously because you came onto Love and Hip Hop as Masika's friend or somebody, and then you came on saying that you like girls, but you like boys more. But you said that you see yourself settling down with a woman, though, because that's what you want to please your dad with, and that's how you get a family. Then you changed your mind and said you just like girls. Then you say you just like boys. Then you came out publicly with Saucy. So it's like, don't tell and project your feelings and confusion within yourself onto other people. Don't do that. People laughing at you because it's weird. I have lots of gay friends that are males. I have lots of gay friends that are, I have lots of bisexual friends who are male also. Like, just own it. Nothing's wrong with it. Man could be bisexual, woman could be bisexual. But when you go back and forth and you make these like sexist, egregious comments because it sounded like Zell's dad was ignorant and raised him to this is the only way you could have a baby. Be with who you love, Zell, and stop worrying about everybody else because they don't matter. At the end of the day, you got to sit, sleep, live, exist, or be the father of whatever child you create. Nobody else is involved. But we learned that Saucy Santana allegedly is antagonizing the baby mama. I don't believe it. I'm sure that Saucy like put something messy online or something, but Atlanta's not as big as everybody's projected it to be. Separate from that, a lot of these people probably know each other, are going to the same clubs, the same spaces. California's a big ass state, and it's like that here. If you got some money or a D-list celebrity, as all these people are of some sort, like they are going to see each other. You're gonna run into people somewhere. Like it happens. So I don't think that Saucy is antagonizing the baby mama. But if he is, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Because how you going to go from me to a bitch? But you was just wanting to be with me and marry me and stuff. And now you want to get this one pregnant. It doesn't make sense. So sorry, Zell. Anybody feel differently? I would love to know. Comment. I don't bite. Even if it's opposite of me, I would love to know. But I just don't. I don't think Zell ever got over Saucy. And I feel like this is his way to do it. But we'll see. So moving it along, y'all, be sure to like the video if you haven't already. I sincerely appreciate it. Scrap and Amy go on their fun date. I'm using air quotes. And Amy, I'm sorry. I hate to say this because I'm a Gemini myself. Amy, you dumb as hell if you think that you're going to get anywhere with Scrappy. Even if you do like Bambi and you do the I'm sleeping with you while you with somebody else, but we not really together and now we're suddenly together and I'm demanding marriage. Like, nah. I just don't see it going anywhere. Even though I don't agree with a lot of what Bambi does and says, she is the blueprint for you, Amy, to know of how this man is and what he does. I'm just saying. He said that it took his auntie helping him to take his credit seriously in order for him to buy a house. He had that ability when he was with Bambi. If somebody else got to help a grown ass man do stuff, I just can't. I just can't. I just cannot. So Amy thinks it's going to go somewhere, but I didn't understand and I didn't like when she admitted on the date with Scrappy that, you know, when she was friends with Bambi, she was still looking at him in a way like, oh, he's attractive. That was the example of why every woman needs to keep your man close. I don't need my friends texting my man. I don't need my friends calling my man. They don't need to see or talk to him unless I'm there and we're at an event or something and that's going on. That's weird. So you never know who's looking at your partner. But the fun date, it did look fun. The trampolines and whatever the hell, it looked like obstacle course park, some for kids, but it looked fun. But I don't know. Do y'all think they slept together yet? I'm wondering if they slept together yet. It's given us for the show and to piss Bambi off because they both got a thing against her. But Amy, you're looking a little thirsty, and I don't like that. Please stop. Please stop. You were just engaged and had a man you didn't want. Now you tripping off of an ex from over 12 years ago that Bambi is actively with, and this man says that all y'all did was sleep together. It's 12 years later. If it was like within like a 3-year range, I'd be like, okay, I could get how that's comfortable, like uncomfortable. But girl, this is Bambi's ex-husband and the father of her only children. Tripping. Absolutely tripping. So we then move on, y'all, to Spice meeting with Jock to check on the progress of the song and the cast album and all those good things. Now, Jock claims that he didn't know if the cast was coming out as a group. Then he says that he didn't know that they were going to be performing. Then he says he don't want to be a part of the album because of the diss records. Can somebody play Buy You a Drink by T-Pain featuring Young Jock? If we really think of his actual verse, like, Young Jock is not the greatest rapper. He got us with dances and catchy hooks. Meet me at the bar, respect big, like he didn't say too much. And then the biggest hit is going down. Meet me in the hunt. It's like, Jock. Like, I feel like he might be insecure making music because he hasn't really done it in a while. And no shade to Jock. Outside of his big hits, I have listened to some of his music. He's not the greatest rapper. I'm sorry. He's just not. He's just not. He's famous in Atlanta. He's huge in Atlanta, but he's not the most talented rapper. He's just not, in my opinion, because music is subjective, so people may feel differently. But he got every excuse in the book for not wanting to do this music. He now says he's too busy. He's not going to perform and he may not finish the song. Okay, Jock. I'm not even gonna comment too much on that and waste breath on that. It's like, okay, I don't think anybody's checking to hear Young Jock on a song anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. Moving it along. Carly is concerned about her daughter's dad dying, and of course, she's gonna allow this to film on camera. All I could think, and I felt so bad for this. I was coming home on the ferry watching this, feeling bad. Like they must have the same surgeon because they look exactly the same. Separate from that, I know that they're mother and daughter. Carly's genes are strong, but you could see differences in the face between her and her daughter. I think they got the same surgeon. I just do. But I definitely feel for her. The way that they broke down was really, really sad. It's just hard to lose a parent for anybody, whether you were close with your parent or not. I really empathize for anybody who's lost their parent. I have not experienced that yet, but I've had friends who have. James is one of them. He lost his father recently. He's been open about that on our live recaps. And, it really does change people and they struggle. So I empathize with her. I was glad to hear Carly say that Jasmine was close to her father, because if we go back to the earlier seasons of Love and Hip Hop, she talked about she was a single mom and she had to have her mom and her family help to raise her daughter. And she made it seem as if the father was not involved. But I guess he was involved, because now she's saying her daughter is extremely close with them. So either way, condolences to him. And I hope that her daughter is able to learn a way to continue going forward without being brokenhearted all the time. Even though I know that's hard, y'all. I know that's hard. But that was sad. It was really sad. Um, how we go from sad to this. Shout out to our replay gang before I move on to the next scene as well. I appreciate everybody who watches when we are live and when we're not live. It means the world. I'm just a small creator talking about stuff that I like on TV because it's fun. So I appreciate y'all for supporting thy channel. Kendra's dumbass is mad at Jock. And the reason I call Kendra dumb, clearly Kendra's not dumb. She's a Juris Doctor attorney. That is about as high as you could go with the law degree, one of the highest accolades you could get. She's very smart. She's incredibly successful without Jock and does not need him or his money. But she's stupid and he's an embarrassment to Black men when it comes to relationships, because not all Black men are like this. Not all rappers are like this or entertainers, and not all women accept this type of foolery. So they're discussing the issue with Mo, who is an alleged club promoter who helps to promote one of Jock's clubs. Mo and Jock got caught, for those who don't know, on the social media, the tabloids, TMZ, everywhere, in a moment that did look very intimate. I have a lot of male friends. I would not entertain or be that close to them or dealing with them the way Mo was dealing with them. But Jock, he slept with Mita. He slept with the lady who was doing his hair back when he had that stupid ass perm. He don't care. He made a baby while in an argument with his wife. Like, he does not care. He gets away with the foolery, and I don't get it because he's not that cute and never has been. Now, he tells Kendra when they're talking about the interaction. Oh, bitch, stay when it made it in. She made it in. She made it in. She said they seem very comfortable, like they might get it in every now and again. Right. Lord Jesus, help us. Now, I was confused and looking at Kendra like, this is the exact proof. And I want everyone to understand this. Just because you have a college degree, just because you have multiple degrees, or just because you have great success in business does not make you smart emotionally. There is a huge difference. Kendra should have left that man when he made that baby, the youngest baby. That's my personal opinion. She's got a lot going for her, and I couldn't understand why she stayed with him. But she should have left him when he had that last baby. Really, she should have never got with no man who had as many kids as he got when she don't got none. That's too many. He got too many kids, too many baby mamas, sets of twins, ex-wives. He had a lot of baggage. And I can't understand and have never been able to understand. And James be telling me I'm not nice, I'm mean, but I can't understand why she want to be with him. I just can't. He has to have good eggplant emoji. His dingling has to be magic. Yep. Or she likes to be on TV. Boom. I think that's one of the biggest things that it probably is. Because I'm like, why are you here. You don't have to be Kendra. So Jock tells her about the situation with Mo when they got into it, that Kendra was unprofessional. How is she unprofessional when somebody who works for her husband, meaning they work for her, has told her, if I wanted him, I could have him, and it wasn't a big deal? Ma'am, if you would have called Kendra, like she said, and Kendra did have a point, you should have called me and been like, this is in the tabloids. I'm so sorry. You did not think to do that. It's how does that make her unprofessional? I just can't understand it. I'm someone who does not promote violence. I try to do work that gives back to people and encourage people to do the right thing for their mental health at work. But if somebody talked to me like that about my husband, I would have lost my marbles too. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. So Jock is just gaslighting and manipulating the whole situation. She's unprofessional. Then he tells Kendra that she cannot go on the off the deep end because of social media. She did not go off the deep end because of social media. She went off the deep end because you allowed a bitch who's not your bitch to get too close to you and look like she is your bitch. And then that bitch decided to disrespect her. I know I'm not going to monetize in this video because I just said too many curse words. But why does he check Kendra, but he never checks the girls? Why? You check in your wife real quick, but the women that you obviously got feeling some type of way, you never check them when they disrespect your wife. You'll allow your wife to be disrespected by others, and you'll disrespect and embarrass her. That's why I say Jock is an embarrassment and a horrible example to the Black husband. He is. Hell, I'll take Scrappy over him. This is ridiculous. I don't understand it, Jock. And as a bitch stay winning, she meant when I want him, I have him. He irritated me with that. Girl, he irritated me when he said that. Then she's talking about, if I wanted your man, I could have it. No, she meant when I want him, I have. Jock, that perm that you had years ago, you must have left it in too long, and the chemicals must have got to your brain or something, because I'm not quite understanding why you're defending the next hoe over your educated, beautiful, successful wife that you know for a fact is not with you for your money, because she got her on. And it's more consistent. Trust. Way more consistent. So I don't understand it. He then says that Kendra needs to not weaponize the marriage by threatening him with divorce when he does something that even the Bible says she should divorce his Black ass behind. Kendra should absolutely not weaponize divorce anymore. She needs to actually divorce him. She could do a lot better. She could have her baby. She could do so much more without Jock, but she stays with him. So she has to care about him like being on TV and not be the smartest emotionally. But I believe she did say she's a PK, preacher's kid. So a lot of times they end up rebelling. I'm just saying, you too strict on your kids, they're going to act the fool when they're older because they have freedom. That's how I personally feel. But comment your opinions if you feel differently. I would love to hear it. I would love to hear it. Be sure to like the video as well. I hate saying that. It makes me feel like those annoying YouTubers like the video, but it does help with the algorithm because YouTube don't like us chocolate or folks sometimes. Moving on, beautiful thugs. Sierra and Carly's engagement party gets here, and it was just very strange for me. I wouldn't want to share an engagement party with anybody, but I'm selfish as hell. If I'm getting married, it's about me. Okay, my family started acting up. True story, y'all. Years ago, if I was gonna get married, my family started acting up. My dad had paid for the dress, the venue, all this stuff for me. I canceled that shit and eloped because him and my mama started having a beef because they still liked each other. Something, it was a mess. Said, this is supposed to be about me, not y'all beef. It should be about me. I don't want to share my engagement party. We can arrange the dates, attend both, but I don't want to share. But when you've been engaged 559,003 times, it's what happens. So Carly approaches Bambi at this party, and Bambi actually apologized. I was impressed because Bambi will apologize and then do the same thing again, but she doesn't usually apologize, like it seems, unless she actually cares about you. So I respect that part. Now, I'm also just glad that somebody apologized to Carly, because it seemed like Carly Red, they've kind of like used as somebody like, whatever, we could do what we want to her and not apologize. And while Carly does stupid stuff and can be messy and puts herself in stupid situations, I do think her heart's in the right place with her friends. But they move on to discuss Amy, and that's where all the foolery starts. So Zell Swag comes in with no swag again, asking if Amy is fucking on Scrap. And Amy just says, we've been on a couple of dates. And what's annoying me with Amy is you're really proud to be going after somebody who used to be your friend's ex husband and father of their children. To me, you cannot compare it. You just can't. And I believe it was Zell or somebody who brought that up. It was Zell. And it is weird. This is, even if Bambi and Scrappy were never married, Amy is wrong. You cannot sit there and act like this chick was once your friend and then get with her baby daddy. They're stuck together for life. That's rude. Like, I hate to say it like that. Like, that is drama. That is drama, 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 drama. That doesn't make any sense. And I have a friend whose baby daddy actually tried to get at me a few years ago. I must have said nothing, screenshot it, blocked, I drove to her house. I said, look, I don't want to deal with him. Keep him away from me. I took, I don't understand where Amy's going with this. And even if the boy from 12 years ago that Bambi is with today was Amy's actual boyfriend, in my opinion, Bambi and her didn't know each other long enough for it to be a big deal. And it was 12 years ago. And Amy came on this show talking about she was with Mozzie for 9 years. Why do you care about somebody from 12 years ago when you just lost your fiance? It's all very strange. So I agreed with Zell on that. It's very weird, and you cannot compare her being with an ex that don't claim you and who you confirmed you just slept around with here and there. You cannot compare her dating him 12 years later to you dating her ex-husband and father of her children that she ain't even been divorced from for a full year yet. You can't, Amy. I would have preferred if Amy used her words and read the hell out of them as she did at the end of this episode, but instead she chooses to like glorify dating Scrap. And even if Scrap had never been with Bambi but had the same history, like, this is not a prize. I'm sorry. I don't know what people, he's not a prize. He's not. He's a handsome man. I'll give him that. But he is not a prize and someone you expect a relationship from. He's someone you bend over for, take a plan B after, and also make sure you have some form of birth control and a condom and a prayer and a confessional. All of it. But Amy is going to do Amy. So Amy read Chaotic for filth when he tried to come for her, though. And that's what I do like about Amy for reality TV in general. Chaotic made that comment like, it's weird. You can't compare the two. And Amy said, you don't worry or get involved in any of this conversation, because when Erica ain't around, you be still trying to get with me. Chaotic got real quiet after that. He had nothing to say. But I don't see that as a big deal either, Amy, because him and Erica are not a couple. So I'm like, girl. So Sierra comes over to Amy, still mad about the diss song. Sierra, it's a diss song. You want to be a rapper. You imagine not taking serious and you crying over being dissed. And she made like one little line about Sierra. The whole song was really a diss to Bambi, and Sierra got like a line. She said she did it, but Bambi read her down as well. She did. She did. Sierra can't read to save her life. I'm glad someone else feels the same. I'm actually really glad to see that, because it seems like since she's came on this show, she struggles just in general to read people. And I'm like, Sierra, be quiet. But Sierra also can barely speak the English language, so we can only expect so much. She said, but she was right about Amy's legs not matching. Amy looks good, but she has a BBL. I don't know why people don't see that. Not everybody is going and getting big booties that look botched like Spice and Erica Mena and Not everybody is going and getting like the biggest BBL they can. Some people, they're called skinny BBLs, will get little ones. But Amy, the legs don't match. They don't. I'm sorry, they don't match. Her skin is beautiful though. And I don't think she needs much makeup, which is a compliment, but the legs don't match. Hey, the bitch stay winning said it, and she stay winning, so we got to listen. I'm just saying. But Zell, stop talking about women. You still a boy. And even if you wasn't in transit, stop. Don't do that. I don't understand why you're saying the girl looked like Wesley Snipes. Okay? I don't understand. I don't understand. She said Sierra body is funny. Look, Sierra's body is terrible. And now she's getting all these big, crazy tattoos. And it's like no matter what she does to her hair or the makeup, she's done so much work that it just doesn't work. It just doesn't look right. I really hope she reverses what she's done and prays to the good Lord that her face and body goes back to the way it used to, because she was a beautiful girl. I can't understand it. Do not touch your body. And to anybody young, trust and believe, once you hit about 27, whether you like it or not, your hips will sprout, your tits will grow, all types of stuff. I can't. I can't. Do not touch your body. She said I went and pulled a picture side by side, and she kind of does. She needs to take out those fillers and remove those lips. The lips is the worst part. Carly Red too. I feel like Carly's done too much to her face, but it works a little better because she don't have those high cheekbones. Sierra should have just left herself natural. It's like, what we gonna do? But Zell say Amy looked like Wesley Snipes. Bambi jumps in, and Amy and Bambi did read each other, but it's like y'all are doing this over Scrappy and some random dude. Because I don't know the ex that Amy has that Bambi's dating now. Like, y'all are really beefing over men. I don't get it. And they're successful women. They're successful women beefing over men. I just don't understand. She said, never heal your girlfriend about a man. Who, right? Who cares? Who cares? So I think Amy's overreacting. I don't think that Bambi got with this man intentionally knowing or thinking about Amy. I don't even think Amy was a huge discussion of topic when she got with this man. But I'm never going to let go of Bambi in that hot tub. I don't care if she talks about it to this day. I'm never going to let go of how she got with Scrappy, because that was messy. I don't respect how Bambi moves, but in this situation, she has not done anything wrong. She's responding to somebody else tripping. Oh, never tell your girlfriend about your man being curved. That would, yeah, why would, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, but like my friends, my single friends would be like, yeah, girl, I got some good ass dick, so on and so forth. But that's it. I don't know the dude. I don't see the dude. They'll just say that and be like, oh, I'm in a good mood. Me, I don't really talk about my sex life with my friends like that, because maybe because I've been with the same person too long, but also like, I don't know. What did my friend's mom used to say, who I grew up with her mom used to say, and when y'all start dating, never let the another chick know what you got in your back pocket. Keep your sex life with your man to yourself, because nobody else needs to know what you got. So I've always kind of like followed that mantra. I don't know why you would tell somebody your man is curved, but keep that a secret, keep that private. Hallelujah. But I'm happy for those who have curved, what's in your life. It's a godsend. Um, but that's pretty much the episode, y'all. The episode ended with them arguing, and then they revealed that next week will be the season finale. I'm hoping to get James for the finale, even if I have to do this Love After Atlanta recap on the weekend instead of the day after it airs, or I will do two recaps, one with myself, and then I'll do one with James, because I do have fun doing this recap with him. But that is it for this episode. Comment the opinions even when we're no longer live. I would love to hear what you guys have to say, and I do respond even when I'm not live. Also, be sure to subscribe to, she said they put Amy out. Why are you there? You done pissed off everybody. Just go, Amy. Just go. Child. Where is her mama and them sisters? That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Where is her mama and them sisters? But I appreciate everybody. Subscribe to James's channel. Watch Your Mouth reviews. I have a playlist on my channel of all the collabs I've done with him. You guys, please do that. Please, please, please. Other than that, love and light to everybody. I hope y'all enjoy your Friday Junior. And I will be back live again on James's channel on Saturday. So I will see y'all next time.